Right, that is pull ticked off, the first kind of like wee block of training, if you will. Monday we had legs, Tuesday pushing arms, then of course Wednesday pull. And overall every session was absolutely class, no complaints at all. Posing wise as well, I'd been struggling, I've told you before I think actually, but I've been struggling quite a lot with sort of engaging my lats, especially in my front lat spread. But I'd been practicing it a little bit this morning, and I tried kind of something new with like my hand placement and sort of elbow placement, and it felt like really good, and my lats were like proper on, so I was like, right, okay, I'll try that again post workout. After pull, bit of a pump, see how it's looking, and it was looking pretty nice, I can't lie. I looked at it and that, yeah, that's fucking good, man, it felt good. So I'm glad to kind of like actually figure that out, because it was bothering me for so long. Like, I'd had calls with Matt and that, and it's like we couldn't figure it out. Like even he was sitting saying that I don't know like what you're doing wrong. Like all the cues he was giving me, I was like, we were both kind of going through and following it and all that kind of stuff. I just couldn't like turn them on fully. I just kind of tried something a bit different this morning. Like, I kind of thought of something that he'd said to me. I thought, right, okay, did I do that properly last time round? I'm not too sure. Let me try it again. Tried it again, and it just felt so unbelievably like bang on, and I was like, right, fuck, that's the one. We need to do that every single time. So it goes to kind of show, even when you've like tried something or like gave it a go before, it might be worth trying it again, because I'd tried the cues before, but I couldn't really quite sort of get the gist of it, if you know what I mean. I thought, you know what, I tried that last time, but was it completely right? I don't know, let me try it again. And then when I tried it again, I was like, right, okay, that is definitely it, and it worked this time round. So if you tried something and it didn't feel good or wasn't for you, anything like that, just try it again, give it a wee second chance. Because honestly, the difference that it made, I was like, right, okay, that feels good. Like before, kind of doing different cues for like lat spreads or that kind of stuff, like I could engage them a wee bit, but it's like it just doesn't feel like they're fully on. Like, you just kind of know, like that's definitely not 100% right. It doesn't feel right. But doing it this time, I'm like, right, okay, that actually feels right. They feel on. I can feel they're definitely on. Like the kind of hamstring issue before, like it felt like it was kind of on before, but not like fully. I could kind of feel it, but I just couldn't see it, and it wasn't properly like kind of engaged. Now I can feel it, and I can definitely see that they're on. You know what I mean? So, overall, a very positive change in terms of posing anyway, because it wasn't stressing me out, but I was sitting thinking about it like, oh, for fuck's sake, man, like they're just not. I just know for a fact that is not them on. Like, I'm not saying my lats are pure like out of this world huge, right? But I'm like, I just know that isn't them on. Like there's no way that's them fully on. It doesn't feel like they're on. They're not like proper wide. I'm not sitting saying that they are like mega wide, but compared to like how I was posing before, they're definitely a lot wider now. They're actually on. So kind of figuring that out and actually kind of seeing it and seeing them on, I'm like, right, okay, that's what they should look like. Do that every single time, you know what I mean? So I'm glad to figure that out, especially like quite early lunchtime. It's still like what, 12, 13 weeks to the show. I'm like figuring that out now. I can just consistently keep practicing it that way, making sure they're always on, like with no mirror in front of me, just kind of like, right, okay, they're on, that feels right, cool, that's how they'll look even with a mirror in front of me, you know what I mean? So it's nice to actually feel a pose like sort of clicking and working. Like it's the same for everything. Like when it comes to training, like any sort of new movement or new pose, whatever, like at first it always kind of feels a bit off, then eventually, say after a few weeks or even a few months sometimes of like practicing, eventually it kind of clicks and you're like, oh, that's how that should feel, and it feels good. And it was like this morning I was like, right, okay, that feels good, nice, you know what I mean? So it's taken me a long time, man. I've been doing what fucking front lat spreads now for like 2 years. And it's now just kind of clicked in my head. So it's a bit annoying that it took so long, but at the same time, like, you know what, thank God I eventually figured that out, man. Like it took long enough, but we've got there in the end, you know what I mean? So it's ideal that it's basically kind of out the way and sorted. But I'm feeling good, man. Like first 3 days, of like full volume training back, and I'm feeling like still mega strong. My leg session was insane on Monday. Yesterday I felt very strong. Today RDLs, I added 2.5 kg in total, 1.25 kg aside, in matched reps. Then my back offset I added, I think it was 5 kilos. And again, matched reps. So I was like, right, okay, class hinging is coming back, and it actually feels better even after sort of like resetting it a little bit. So overall, I can't ask for much better just now. Everything's just going well, just slow but steady, and everything's just sort of clicking into place slowly but surely, you know what I mean? Like even with the posing, I'm like, you know what, it's actually sort of starting to click now. Like I tried my posing routine for the first time last night, and that was like extremely out of my depths. Like, yeah, this doesn't feel right at all. Like it felt completely weird trying to do sort of transitions or that kind of stuff. But I'm like, you know what? Everything else is clicking into place. This will too. Give me like another 8-9 weeks of like proper practicing this all the time, and it'll eventually sort of click in properly. So just need to give it time. You know what I mean? I can't rush these things. Like it comes to everything, like training, posing, everything. Like you can't rush anything. You need to give it time and just like proper practice things, man. Because see, the second you kind of start rushing and going, right, okay, I want this now, or I want to feel this now, you start doing stupid shit in the gym, and it just doesn't pay off at all. So that's all I can say. Don't rush something, and if you've tried something and it hasn't worked the first time round, just try it again, because it might work the second time round. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're going to get in, get a scran, shower the lot, and just kind of chill out for a bit. Cause I'm feeling pretty gubbed, I can't lie. Like after the kind of 3 days in a row, I'm feeling a bit battered, but at the same time, I'm feeling like a good battered. You know what I mean? So we'll get in and just chill out, try and kind of wind down before bed, sorry, and then get a good sleep hopefully. So apart from that, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.